Good day, everybody, and what's up? Welcome to the podcast for She Comes First and Selfless Sex. Dr. Nick sitting here on November 3rd. And I have to say this, thank you guys once again for all the listens and the sharing you did with my other podcasts for the month of October. That was my biggest month ever. It really was, because I blew the doors off of September. Really, I really did. So October was amazing. So thank you guys once again for all the like buttons and sharing and all that good stuff, because apparently all that stuff makes a big difference. Just to be on the professional tip here, yesterday on the 2nd, I went to a prostate cancer conference in Virginia Beach, located at it was Founders Inn, the Founders Inn. Nice time, 9 to 5 all day. Met some really cool people who are actually in the field, some researchers and some surgeons who were really doing pretty good stuff. Truth be told, they're really trying to learn, are actually really concerned about trying to maintain the male sexual health post-surgery. So that was actually really nice to hear at this conference. So today, it's a lazy Sunday. I didn't really have a topic for today, so of course I'm just laying around watching Netflix and hoping to take a nap. So I'm just like, I'll turn on this movie, and it's called The Game Changers. And I didn't know what it was really about. It's about plant-based diets. I was like, okay, it'll definitely put me to sleep. So I'm watching it, I kind of get into it, I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. And of course, there's one scene that sticks out, and it's called the Peter meter scene. And it's about sex. So of course, it grabs my attention. Bottom line, there could be a relationship between a plant-based diet and male sexual health, and especially male erections. So we're going to talk about that today. So in the famous Peter meter scene, three guys were given this contraption that measured their erections as they slept. Okay, so they were allowed to eat their regular diet, which is full of fat and meat and junk and everything else, and then they were switched over to a plant-based diet. And what they found was when they were on their plant-based diet, they had stronger erections, meaning that they had increased girth and just bottom line overall stronger erections, period. And that was when they were on their plant-based diet. So my question is this true? And my answer is, well, I would say kinda. So right here, I'm going to mention a study that I came across that may shed a little bit of light on this idea of a plant-based diet and having better sex. And the culprit here is cholesterol. Just keep that in mind, cholesterol. Because as you already know, meat, especially red meat, chicken, pork, fish, they all have varying levels of cholesterol. And cholesterol is known to clog arteries and also to impede blood flow. So the study I'm going to cite is from the University of South Carolina School of Medicine. And they looked at the sex lives of over 3,000 men over the age of 24. And they found this. They found that as the guy's cholesterol went up, so did his likelihood of experiencing erectile dysfunction. Also, they found that guys whose cholesterol counts were above 240 were almost twice as likely to say that they suffered from erectile issues. Now that's very important. So please keep that in mind, because as you add more cholesterol to your system, it may be having a negative impact on your sexual health and causing erectile dysfunctions. So you know what? I'm going to issue a personal challenge out there to all the guys. And also, I want to say I'm going to do this challenge myself. So, as many of you already know from previous podcasts I've done on sex and diet, that I try to add and increase the amount of cruciferous vegetables to my diet. and there are always the nasty vegetables like the broccoli, the cauliflower, and the Brussels sprouts. Those have been found to help out with testosterone. Number two, I try to avoid soy products, all soy products. But I have to say this in all fairness, because I just came across a study that kind of questioned my idea about how soy products, estrogen, and phytoestrogen all work together to decrease testosterone. So I'm not really sure about that right now, this second. So, but still, for the sake of this personal challenge, I'm going to try to limit my intake of soy products. And so for this challenge, I'm going to try for 1 month a plant-based diet, period, just to see how I'm feeling. I'm not a big fan of red meat anyhow, but I do eat a lot of chicken, and I also eat fish from time to time. So that means for me, no dairy products, no meat, no fish, no nothing for the whole month of November. And of course, with my own stupidity, I picked a month that has Thanksgiving in it. All right, fine, whatever. But I don't think I'm really going any place. I should be hanging around here during Thanksgiving, so it really shouldn't be a problem. I'm saying that on November 3rd, of course, but we'll see how it goes. So in December, I will just report back to you on just how I'm feeling, if I've noticed any differences either way, pro or con, and just to be straight up with you guys. So, here we go. So in closing, I just want to say, I will do this Peter meter challenge, because in the movie, the guys that had the Peter meter actually wrapped around their penises, they were 3 guys, they were in college, so I'm pretty sure that they're not having any testosterone issues or any erectile dysfunction at all. I don't know, I will just make that assumption, but they were young. But my thought is this: maybe there's some guys out there in the 40s, 50s, or 60s, or even older who may not be as firm as they want. And my thought is possibly making a small change to your diet could help with that. I like to support being sexually healthy. And, I always talk about, yes, like she comes first and everything else, but like your partner may like to have sexual intercourse with you too, and she may enjoy having a firmer penis to work with. There's nothing wrong with that. So you know what? I just said, I'll give it a shot. So I just sat here and I scribbled down the Peter meter challenge, whatever. People are dumping ice on their head. They can also take part in the freaking Peter meter challenge, all right? You got it? So on that note, I'm out. You guys have a great month, and I will talk to you later on, okay? Take care. Thank you so much.